Governor, people like you who have advocated for congestion pricing say that they feel like it's kind of like a now or never moment between public comments, between potential MTA board actions. I heard you say to my colleagues last week that you've been in conversations with the federal government. I'm curious, and I think readers are probably curious, exactly what is the nature of those conversations? Are you looking at a toll that is within the range, the 9 to 15 range? Are you looking for something that's perhaps lower? Have you spoken personally with Pete Buttigieg? Have you spoken with Polly Trottenberg? Kind of, what's going on? And would you like to sort of push this through in the next few weeks?
We'll be making some announcements in the near future on what is going to transpire with respect to congestion pricing. These conversations are not new. We have been in communication with the White House, the Federal Highway Administration, the Biden Chief of Staff, Secretary Buttigieg, since June to talk about my belief that when inflation was escalating and New Yorkers were struggling, that $15 was just too much. I've said it over and over and over. I still believe that while inflation is starting to come down, we're seeing some progress, $15 is still too much for hardworking New Yorkers who have to get up every day and go to work and pay additional costs, those who do not have public transportation available or it does not fit into their work schedule. So I think it's important that we always stay in touch with our constituents and what they're saying and what they're feeling. So that dollar amount has been, in my opinion, too high. So the conversations are around how we address that. We also want to reaffirm our commitment, as I have since June, that we will have the proposal to solve the funding for the MTA in place by the end of this year. We also have a 5-year capital plan that requires our attention right now as well. The timing is such that these are two, decision points on where we go forward with the MTA. As the person who is responsible for bailing out the MTA just 1 year ago, establishing my firm commitment and acknowledging that this is the lifeblood of our metropolitan area, New York City, I am committed to ensuring that it has the resources it needs to do the basic maintenance, but also to get the rolling stock that's required. We want to have more new trains built here in the state of New York. I'm excited about that for our economy. There's a lot of great jobs and opportunities that hinge on these investments in the MTA, as well as improving the overall commuter experience, which is important to me. That's why I've talked about issues like Penn Station and what that looks like and what our subway stations look like. The nature of my conversation with the president-elect surrounded that desire of mine, which has been there from the beginning, to give New Yorkers a world-class experience in every sense of the word, in every connection they have with us, and transportation is an important part of that dynamic. So we'll be talking more, over time about what exactly that looks like. I will not be speaking about any specifics today.
Is it too late, though, given there's people in New Jersey are obviously opposed to this? You have Republicans and Democrats from commuting areas around the city who remain opposed.
I think what people need to know about me, after 3 years, the loudest voices do not get me to change my opinion. I am firm in my belief that I am a fighter for New Yorkers. And when I know that something is too expensive for them, I will endure the lawsuits, the ads, the criticism, because I believe that we need to start listening to our constituents. It was too much. So 9 lawsuits later, I'm still standing and still the governor of New York and plan to put forth a proposal that'll fund the program, deal with mitigation of environmental impacts, congestion mitigation as well. We have a plan to do this as we have had since June. Needing some more time to work out details, this is the process that we envisioned. It was planned for all along. And so we had contingencies based on which administration was also elected, knowing that one administration is more hostile to the concept than the other. We are preparing for all contingencies. That's what my team has been doing in consultation with many people.
Governor,